Rob Manford, you're in my court, so you guys behave.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me do a proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. You are now entering Kiz's court.
It's a kangaroo court. Take one look at him.
Your Honor, what is the question Woodrow and I need to debate here?
Do I need a conditioner?
No, you refer to him as Your Honor.
I did. I said Your Honor.
Okay.
Rob Manford, I believe he's the commissioner of baseball, though I never see him, says the new rule at second base would be difficult to write. How would you write it so there's no more or fewer broken legs by dirty, rotten scoundrels that want to break a guy's leg instead of seeing him turn the double play? I may have added some personal...
Your Honor, that was very wordy. But I will not be wordy.
Needs an editor.
I will not be.
You'll have to go to another newspaper.
I will not be. I will not be wordy in my response. And I'm not going to give you the exact language, but I will give you the framework for any language that needs to be eventually pursued here. Okay.
I appreciate that, Counselor.
Right. I've written some notes.
He's written it down.
Well, no, there are a couple of
no,
just notes.
That's cheating.
Players must slide before reaching the base and make a definitive effort to actually touch the bag with some part of their body. It must be a head-first slide to the bag or a slide on your backside. Anything perceived as a roll-type slide is illegal, and the player will be subject to a fine and or a suspension. And by the way, a double play will be called automatically on said slides.
And you said I was wordy?
Well,
I like your ideas.
Look. Those things look like this in the rule book. They're that big.
Mr. Paige.
I would take a look at it as it's now written and go, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so a guy trips and falls on the way to second base. So the way you have it is he has to get up and then go back 5 feet and then slide. He can't, don't be rolling your eyes.
No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
A guy trips. He trips himself, whatever. He lands 5 feet short of the bag. According to what you're saying, he's got to get up and create a slide at that point. He's got to make a slide, or he's got to back up and start sliding. So your rule doesn't cover anything there. It does not cover other possibilities. The rule is fine. The umpires are there for a reason. They are to say, that's interference, you're out. They throw them out of the game. That's what baseball has always been, is that was not right, you throw them out. You don't have to rewrite the rule. The reason why Manfred Mann, who was part of the British invasion in the 60s, doesn't know what to write is you don't have to mess with a rule that's already in place. You want to write some rule, well, we got to slide head first, or you got to slide in front of the base again. So a guy goes past the bag. Let me try. This is a bag. This is a big bag.
All right, whatever you do, don't slide.
Don't break the bag.
I'm not going to slide.
Okay.
So I'm running to second base, and the second baseman's there, and I go past it, and I grab it. That guy's out. According to the way you're writing the rule, that guy's out.
I said you have to make an attempt to at least touch the bag with some part of your body.
No, you said you either got to do a head first slide or
I object.
behind.
I object. That is not what I said.
Mr. Paige, you've insulted the bench. You've called this a kangaroo court. Well, this is not one of your kangaroo courts that you're used to from the state of Tennessee.
Bench. That's a chair.
I find in favor of the great counselor from the state of Illinois.
Is there money involved here? Do I get a check, Your Honor? Something?
If I get a check, I'll find on your side more often.
You find for him.
Okay.
You've never seen a guy run past the bag.
Yes, hook slide. I know what you're talking about.
But based on him, before you get to the base, you have to slide. But I get past and I go like that, or I go like that, and you're calling me out. I haven't touched anybody. I haven't been out of the baseline. I haven't created a problem. I haven't hurt anybody. I have gone past the bag, and I reach back. Or I do who did that this year? Blackman, where I do a give it, take it back kind of thing. That wasn't really a slide. It was just a fall to second base.
If he keeps going, can you find him in contempt?
I'm going.
I find him contemptible.
I'm appealing this, and you can't. You
going to a higher court.
You take it to the Tom Brady judge, because I don't care.
I'm going to appeal it, but you're going to be like baseball. You're not going to hear the appeal till this show's over, so it won't matter. Baseball goes, oh, you're suspended for the third and fourth games. We're going to hear it a week from Saturday.
Of a series to be named later.
The same commissioner, his group says, okay, we're going to hear it next March. But you're suspended from the third and fourth game. How do they go back? Do they call all the players back from vacation and say, we're now playing? The Dodgers said, here's a simple solution. We won't play them in those 2 games.
I think it's the appeal's being heard on Monday, is it not?
The series will be over.
No, I realize that.
There's already a third and fourth game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, please remove your wig because we need Mark Kiszla back.
Yeah.
Because the next segment